Did you know that Scottie Pippen played much of the Bulls' record-setting 95-96 season while hurt? And that includes the finals. If you didn't know that, check this out.
Scottie Pippen sitting down after collecting his second foul. He had said he would be more aggressive offensively tonight. You can see the struggle through this final series. He feels Wednesday night he was settling for shots instead of taking it to the basket, but as we touched on earlier, sore ankles and other injuries have certainly affected his quickness and his slashing ability.
Well, Scottie was having a fabulous season up until around the All-Star break, and because of those injuries, his shot has really left him. He has been erratic this last third of the season.
Now, that clip comes from Game 5 of the 1996 NBA Finals between the Bulls and the Sonics. And there's a lot you can take from that clip, okay? One thing is, I know a lot of people talk about how overshadowed, Pip was and how overshadowed other great number twos in the history of the league have been. However, that clip shows you it's pretty damn good being a number two because you never hear anybody talk about Pip struggling in the 96 finals. You never hear that. All you hear is that the 96 finals was Jordan's worst finals from a shooting standpoint. You feel me? But you never hear that Scottie struggled in those finals. Why? Because he's a number two. And you get to do that and just get the adulation of winning that thing. You know what I'm talking about? That's one thing. Two, that clip helps to dispel a myth about Pip being soft. I know what the migraine game was. I watched that game from start to finish. You feel me? I watched that whole series from start to finish. And but that's not who Scottie Pippen ended up being, okay? And a migraine is a motherfucker, okay? So I ain't even gonna minimize that, okay? But that man was tough. He was tough for him to be out there playing with his team, not load managing. You know what I'm talking about? That was tough. I ain't know. Setting aside what he did during the Last Dance season, that was wild, okay? But he went out there and played. And in that Last Dance season, he was even hurt during the finals. Y'all know with the back thing, he was still out there, okay? So Pip wasn't soft, okay? And lastly, hopefully that helps dispel this myth that Jordan was carried by Pippen, okay? Because if you are depending on a brother to carry you to a title, putting up numbers like that, you ain't finna win no championship.